Today we are going to discuss on a topic of navigating India's semiconductor path, and this is a very important topic. As for this slide is concerned, it illustrates India's approach to its semiconductor journey, framed as navigating India's semiconductor path. We see a Venn diagram highlighting two major aspects, opportunities and challenges. The overlap between these two circles represent the area of strategic navigation, indicating that successfully addressing the challenges while leveraging opportunities is key to moving forward in this sector. Now, coming to our next slide, which is on the power behind modern technology. This slide title, The Power Behind Modern Technology, uses the imagery of a light bulb to signify the foundational role of semiconductors. Semiconductors are presented as a building blocks essential component for electronics. They are also crucial innovations drivers fueling advancement in emerging technologies. From a broader perspective, semiconductors contribute to national security, being critical for defense and security system. Their presence spans across various applications used in diverse devices and industry and significantly contribute to economic growth and national economic development. Here we delve into the semiconductor basics, the visual of a target with arrow point to key concept in the industry. Semiconductors themselves are the core material enabling electronics. Components are the building block of electronic devices. The manufacturing process refers to the techniques involved in their production. The stakeholders encompass all entities involved in the industry. And finally, application denote the end use of semiconductors across various sectors. Now, market share of leading semiconductor companies. This is a very important slide. This slide provides a snapshot of market share of leading semiconductor company. We can see the dominance of a few key players. TSMC, the world's largest independent semiconductor foundry, holds 27% of the market share. Samsung, a South Korean electronic giant, accounts for 18%. Intel, an American multinational corporation, has 13%. Qualcomm, a leading wireless technology innovator, holds 11%. And Nvidia, a graphic processing unit pioneer, captures 9% of the market. Coming to the slide which outlines India's strategic progression towards building semiconductor independence. The journey begins from a state of import dependence where India is reliant on foreign semiconductor. To counter this, the country has implemented the PLI scheme, which incentivized local semiconductor production. Following this, the DLI scheme promote a domestic semiconductor design. These initiatives together aim to foster an emerging ecosystem characterized by growing interest from global players, moving India towards greater self-reliance in this critical sector. This visual depicting a volcano illustrates the significant roadblocks to success in India's semiconductor journey. While some challenges are visible, many run deep beyond the surface. Key roadblocks include infrastructure deficit, high investment cost, a persistent technology gap, a significant workforce shortage, issue within the supply chain, and finally, bureaucratic obstacles. These deep seated issues need to be addressed for India to succeed. From challenges to global leadership, uh, this slide metaphorically presents India's semiconductor industry transformation as a breeze. On one side, we have current state characterized by a limited manufacturing and a skilled workforce to cross over the other side, which represent a robust ecosystem, innovation, and global competitiveness. India needs to implement strategic initiative. This breeze symbolizes the deliberate effort required to overcome existing limitations and achieve a leadership position in the global semiconductor. The Indian government is providing comprehensive government support for semiconductors through various initiatives. These include the PLI schemes, which offer financial incentive for establishing manufacturing unit, the DLI scheme providing specific support for semiconductor design companies, a strong focus on R&D with dedicated funding for research and development projects. Program for skill development including training initiative to cultivate a skilled workforce and comprehensive policy support aimed at creating a favorable regulatory environmental environment for the industry. Now coming to the this slide details the substantial challenges in investing in India's semiconductor future, particularly highlighting the high investment cost. These costs are driven by several factors: fab setup cost and the expenses of construction material, significant outlay for technology acquisition and a research grant as a part of R&D investment. Furthermore, substantial investment is needed for infrastructure development, including reliable power supply and adequate water resources. Lastly, skill development requires investment in educational institutions and training programs. Now, these visuals metaphor illustrate India's semiconductor journey as a progression through the distinct stages. It starts with import dependence, reflecting reliance on foreign semiconductors. The next stage involved strategic investment through the government initiative and policies. These investments foster an innovation ecosystem, promoting research and development. This leads to achieving global competitiveness where India becomes a major semiconductor player. The ultimate goal of this journey is self-reliance, ensuring economic growth and national security through a robust domestic semiconductor industry. This slide ranks the global semiconductor leaders. Taiwan holds the number one position largely due to TSMC's global leadership in semiconductor manufacturing. South Korea is ranked second with the Samsung dominance in the memory chip production being a key factor. The USA comes in third, recognized for the Intel's innovation in microprocessors technology. This slide titled India's Semiconductor Industry Transformation envisioned a breeze from a nascent semiconductor industry characterized by a limited domestic chip production to becoming a thriving semiconductor hub and a global leader in chip manufacturing. The pillars supporting this transformation are government support involving policy reform and strategic investment, industry collaboration which foster partnership and knowledge sharing, and developing a skilled workforce by cultivating talent and expertise. These elements are crucial for India to bridge the gap and achieve its ambition in semiconductor sector.